Hey everybody. It's December 6th, 2024, and it's 20 to 11. I'm tired. Anyway, I'm sharing because I had a conversation with the Lord and I thought it was a little enlightening. So he moved me to share. So here I am. So it's a conversation I had with the Lord, like not even 10 minutes ago, but as I sat outside and we were conversing, or I was talking and he was doing the listening. Um, I was reminded of prophecies. I get a lot of dreams and visions. And so before I knew the Lord, I didn't know that some of those visions and dreams were prophecies of what was to come until they came to pass. And so I started to watch those things after I started walking with the Lord. But they've been coming to pass, and they're not small kind stuff. They're like world events. And so the Lord has allowed me to see what He sees, like a foresight. And I've been doing this for with the Lord for over 20 years, 22, 3. And I have issues with paperwork. Anyway, I was reminded of these prophecies of all these years that have been written down on video, right? But that's pretty much where it went. And I just kind of left it there. So I'm being reminded of those things that is still sitting there and I've done nothing with it because I know what I'm supposed to do. Okay. So as I started to look at that, I started to look at how the things that gotta be done. I hadn't even started yet. Yes, I laid the groundwork. I asked people to help, but I haven't finished. I haven't done my part so that things can get rolling. It's me. All of a sudden I heard it will come to pass. 3 times. It will come to pass. And I don't even know what the it is because I didn't do my freaking paperwork. I don't know what the it is, but something's coming and I can feel it. It's been like this for months, but it's getting intense, man. Those who are, you guys are sensitive to the Lord. For those of you who know Him, the Spirit it's such a oneness. It's like you can feel it. It's not just you, it's all. You can everything. And there's an intensity in a higher place that's affecting us. You can feel that here. It's like something's about to snap, rip, open, awaken. Because yeah, a couple months ago, saying 2, 3 months ago, next year, next year, awakening, either to to something good and new, or to a nightmare. Either way, everybody's gonna know themselves. They're gonna see a little bit of themselves that, desperate people do desperate things, right? But the natures are gonna show itself, and people are gonna wake up to truths that's been hidden. And so that's part of what's coming in the grand scheme of what God is doing. It's just a part of what He's doing. And so when I heard that it will come to pass, it will come to pass 3 times, I stopped and I says, "What is it? What is it?" It's in the prophecy. Immediately I knew it is in the prophecy. And then I thought, what I need to do, what I need to gather, what I gotta set up, what I gotta relate. And then once I get all of that, I have to cross-reference and relate to find. That's how I'm seeing it. That's what it feels like. Because it's probably something that was spoken maybe 2, 3 times and I didn't realize it. and I'm gonna have to cross-reference. Oh my God, I started to look at that. I was like, "Ooh!" It felt like a lot of work, and that's why I haven't started because I always end up in this. That's a lot of work. So I said, I told the Lord. So I said, Lord, you know I love you. You know I love serving you. You know I'm lousy with the paperwork. I hate paperwork, and He knows it. And yet, it's 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 part of the job and the accountability. It's part of the call because it's not about just saying it. Now, God's got to prove it, right? He's the one that's going to justify what was said, not me, because I know where I got it, and many have already come to pass, and I haven't even laid it out. And I did, and wait till they come for it. It's going to be like you're going to shake it and go, "Holy shit!" Because here in this ministry, that's how we get with some of the stuff God has spoken and has come to pass. It's just, oh, but nah, that'll be up on the website when I get through the paperwork. Anyway, then I said, you know, I hate the paperwork, Lord. Then I heard, it's not paperwork, it's a paper trail. And I stopped and I was like, I sat there and I thought for a minute. And I started to look at how I was looking at, I know what He wants me to do. I know what I haven't started. I know what I got to do to get started. I started to look at that. And then all of a sudden I stopped and I looked and I said, but if I don't do what I'm supposed to do and need to do, how will anybody know He spoke this? Because He left the evidence when He gave those prophecies. And He's bringing them to pass. And He says, they come to pass today, but it was spoken then. And I said it a few times, and here it is. So it's like that. And if I don't get my act together, right, and start laying everything out like He has shown me, like He has told me to do, and I've started, and I'm getting there, okay, kind of thing, because He needs me to lay out His divine in foresight. That's what it was. When I got it, when I get stuff, it's for like, it's coming. It's always been there. It's either like, yeah, it's coming because He already told me where it came from. It's always here, now, there, now, there. So he's sharp. He's very sharp. So He needs me to lay out His divine His foresight He gave to me, which He gave to me, so that He can help us, all of us, stay on our path. And I put over here, but showing us not just prophecy, but an unfolding. That everything God does is an unfolding to the next, to what's coming tomorrow. So these prophecies do that. It's like on the path of our life, no matter who we are, or age matters not, but we all have our lifespan. Okay. And along this journey, we walk, though individual, we do walk together. And we walk together through this, you know, this union, we are humankind. We are brothers and sisters, whether you like it or not. We are. And we should be walking together. Mhm. And instead of looking at the unfolding of events as a mirror to our own behaviors that kind of brings this kind of divisions, right? Instead of seeing it that way, we look at the work that we want to do or the work that mean what it means only to us without considering anybody else. And I was doing that to the Lord in that moment. I caught myself that for a moment I was looking at me, my complacency, my laziness. That wasn't what made me see that. But that's what I see now because I'm always learning about myself. And even if I learned that little bit when I first started, now I see a whole lot more. That's how God works. So, you know, you may get a thought that may make you feel like you did wrong, but keep looking into it. God got more to say, right? And that's why He lays things before us and things unfold. And that's what prophecy should do. Should always lead the people, no matter If they speak by the Lord, every word should lead everyone back to God. Period. We serve him and we lead his people to him. We show them the steps, through the prophecies, we show them the steps that he has laid before them, that they may know him and they may follow him. So the prophecies given are that kind of stones laid on the path of this life, yeah, before what he warns us about. Every every time he gives us a prophecy, it's a warning to watch, to wake up, to be aware. And when it comes to pass, like he says, and when it comes to pass, and surely it will come to pass, you will know that a prophet of the Lord is in the midst. Because he will justify, he will prove it. And he hasn't failed me yet. So we get prophecies not so we can say we knew it was coming. No, we do it, we got it so we can say he knew. He knew. Let's follow him. Amen. I don't know how to turn this off.